everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of X2, X-Men United, the 2003 film in the X-Men film franchise. You may know it as X2, you may know it as X-Men United, but the key is it's the second film in the franchise and a movie that I just totally dig. I am a huge X-Men fan. They brought me into the Marvel Universe to begin with. Somebody introduced me to the concept of the X-Men and I was just like, ooh, I want more. And to see this film come out, I was just so excited at the time, and I still feel like this movie works on almost every level. I mean, it has aged slightly, but I feel like the story works much better in this film than in the first, and also it's just really cool to see some new characters introduced. Paramount of the group would have to be Nightcrawler. I mean, just seeing him on film was awesome. That opening moment where it's him in the White House is just such a expertly put together scene. It's so compelling and frenetic and fast and awesome and just so ridiculously cool. I mean, it's such an exciting moment and like one that I just was so jazzed to see. It was awesome to see William Stryker introduced, and a character that I actually am surprised to see how much of an influence he has had over the franchise, although the timeline of it is definitely a little wonky for sure, but I mean, that what isn't in the X-Men series. I mean, it was awesome seeing Pyro and Iceman take up a much more integral part of the story, and I thought both of them were done exceptionally well, and just their whole character development in this film is great. I mean, the scene where Iceman goes back to his family and has to deal with all that was awesome. The moments with him and Wolverine are really great. And speaking of Wolverine, I just absolutely love it where you finally see him kind of go berserk at least a little bit. Nothing like you would end up seeing in Logan, that's for sure, but you actually saw some rage on his face in the scene where the school gets invaded, which I thought was awesome. It was really cool seeing Colossus on film for the first time. I mean, just from beginning to end, there's so many great moments in this movie that still stick out to me. I think the story is really interesting, where it really goes back much more into Wolverine's backstory than we had previously, and then the whole concept of humans attacking mutants, which I mean was definitely a through line of the first film, but it was much more of an actual practical matter in this film, because in this the big villain is Stryker, right? And yes, he has his mutant son that he's using to a certain degree, but really it's much more about like humans just actually going after the mutants, which I thought was really cool after having followed the comic books and seeing such a major part of the story that was over the years. I mean, I just feel like this movie is to a large degree almost the perfect epitome of who the X-Men were at the time, and I just absolutely love that about it. So those are my thoughts on X2, X-Men United. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. If you're a fan, if you think it's aged well, if you were excited by the new characters at the time like I was, whatever. Other than that, please hit that like button, hit that share button. It makes it much more likely that other people will come check out this video, and that would be something I'd be super excited about because I love talking to people about movies. Speaking of which, if you are new here or you just haven't done it yet, please hit that subscription button, hit that notification bell. It'll let you know when I put out a new video, and you can join the conversation. And other than that, have yourself a good day.